Cheers, everybody. Welcome to the live stream today. This is going to be a little different than what we normally do. Thank you guys all so much for joining me. If you're joining me after the fact, please hit the like button. If you're watching on YouTube, we're on live YouTube and Facebook for as long as it takes to get this job done. Before we even get started, I want to give a huge shout out to my friends at LogOx. We are testing out a LogOx log splitter for these guys, and that's what's sitting in the crate right there. But we've got to go on up to the shop, and we're going to be working on some machines, some tractors. I know you saw the thumbnail was the race car. We're going to visit the race car. We're going to do some question and answer. No livestock today, no animals today, just us being the party animals that we are, right? So I'm taking, believe it or not, you're watching a guy on YouTube take out the trash. I'm tossing the trash on the ATV. Beautiful evening here on the farm. The cows are way over across the farm. I went and checked them this morning. Went for a nice walk in the woods. Great time. We're going to take the Honda up to the shop here. The reason we're in this Honda, hopefully the radio's off and we won't go on Bluetooth. The reason we're in this Honda is because all the parts I need are in here, and it's super hot in here. Whew. So, back here is what I need. We've been to Napa. We're just gonna cruise on up to the shop. Gonna be a fun little live stream. Happy Saturday, happy holiday weekend to everybody. Hopefully y'all can hear me and see me and everything. We're a little early on our live stream, so it's all good. Just a good time. And I'm behind on servicing several vehicles on the farm. This might seem a little silly and a little geeky, but the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pull the Ventrac tractor in, and we're going to do a little service on it. Again, we're going to visit the race car too. We're going to talk about a whole lot of stuff, tell you about some future plans for some restoration projects that we've got going too. So as winter, this thing beeping is really cool, isn't it? As winter progresses here on the Stony Ridge, we're going to be working on a lot more vehicles, trucks, and tractors and stuff. So hopefully you guys like that content. No more beepy key. Hopefully you guys like this kind of stuff. Again, if you're not into wrenching and mechanic work, this video might not be for you today, but I think it's a good time. So I've got my two oil filters for my Ventrac, and this is the Ventrac 4500Y. So 4500Y is a Kubota diesel engine. I'm going to start this puppy up. We're going to move one of the Honda elements out of the way. As you see, there's 4 of them up here. These are my shop vehicles. These are my farm vehicles. You can haul anything in them. That's orangey. That's the blue one that I got scammed on, basically. I flew to Atlanta and picked it up. We'll tell you that story in just a minute. And I like them. They're just like a pickup truck. Check it out. So who can argue with a tailgate on an SUV like that? Who can argue with it? Gets good gas mileage, and I geek out on them. This one's a parts car, or it will be used to haul feed around and pull the mobile chicken coop at some point. Maybe. Cool. So let me fire the Ventrac up real quick. We're going to let it get warmed up. Woohoo, come on, baby. Sometimes this thing's a little quirky. It's overdue for an oil change. A little sputtery this afternoon. Clear up, little buddy. I'm going to go ahead and move this little Honda out of the way, and we're going to open up the shop door, and we'll pull the Ventrac in. I've never, ever put the Ventrac on the lift, so that should be interesting. I don't know if it'll fit on the lift, but we're going to find out. All right, this door's to the moon, Alice. There we go. Good times. So I'm going to set the camera down here. We're going to move that little Honda out of the way. We're going to pull the Ventrac in, and we're going to have some fun together. So get ready. All right. Be right back. You'll be able to hear me for just a second. I need to get some of this stuff out of the way. I need to clean my shop. Pretty bad. Hey, honey, come quick. Some guy on YouTube's changing his oil. That's how boring my life is. I gotta watch another guy change oil. I got jokes. Okay. Get this little guy out of the way. Battery seems a little weak on this thing. Got the 15% oil life light on in this little Honda. So it's the next oil change victim. We may change oil in both these vehicles today together. Pretty simple, easy, fun stuff. I'm gonna let it run for a second. All right. So, if you're just now joining us, you won't be able to see me so much for just a minute. All right. CarPlay tried to connect. Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Yeah, post a comment you can hear me because my Apple CarPlay kicked in that car. You don't have Apple CarPlay in your car. I run what's called a Sony AX 4000 in that car, and it. Oh, John, come on over. You guys want to meet my neighbor John? Right over, John. Come on over. He's texting me. Loud and clear. Good job, brother. Thank you. I need you. I need wingmen. I need a wingman. John, come over. You guys will meet my Yankee buddy. He's not a Yankee. He's a Wisconsinite. Wisconsin. All right, we're going to pull the Ventrac in. Oh, fuel lights flashing on this. Oh, I lost a lot of friends there, baby. Guys, I've been celebrating this holiday weekend by just relaxing. Went out with some friends last night, had a great time. Just trying to take it easy for the holiday weekend. We're giving the cows a break too. All right, we're gonna ride this thing up on the lift. We'll have better lights in just a second. Woo, 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 woo. It does fit on the lift. It's a little tight. Pretty happy with that. Okay. And I'm going to continue to let this run for a second, see if we can get her warmed up. The reason the lights aren't on is because I've been pretty lazy and haven't hooked up all of my electrical in this building. And I can't run the light and the lift up at the same time. Oh, it's good stuff. But all that's going to change very soon. I'm getting ready to fire the sawmill up. We're going to start building out the tool area here in the shop. Okay. We'll pop the hood here. I think we're plenty warm. It's got a rattle under there. I'm hearing a little bit. You guys probably could hear that too. Check it. So, yeah, I got to check that out. From Macon, North Carolina is Lorraine. Awesome. So she's been canning. So let's raise this puppy up on the lift. I don't need to raise it up too awful high. I just need to raise it up enough to where I can work a little bit better. Hopefully my neighbor John comes over. That'll be fun. You guys will get to meet one of the neighbors. That's always a good time. I'll bet you it's probably his Miller time too. So maybe he'll bring me a cold beverage. Bring us all a cold beverage, right? Okay, so let's get this dude up on the lift. I gotta unplug some things. We're gonna take you for a little shop tour here in a second too, while the oil's draining out of the Ventrac. So stick around. There's a whole lot more fun to be had today. This is gonna be a good time. Okay, plug in the lift. Guys, this lift is from Northern Tool. Great little outfit. I'm gonna engage this thing, and it's just going to raise it up to about here, good working height. So I know we don't have the best service in the shop here, but bear with me. Should hear it click in a second. Click, click. There it is. One more click. I think we'll be good. Yeah, right there. Guys, what a game changer having a lift in your shop. Super duper cool. And powering up the lighting and powering off the air conditioner over here. Oh, this shop is such a mess. Such a huge mess. Always such a huge mess. Okay, that's better lights, isn't it? That's much, much better. I'll grab a tripod so we can see each other and you guys aren't down at my waist. We'll get to wrenching here. One of the cool things about the Ventrac is the drain plug is super accessible. It's just right here at us. So that's a little bit better. You're kind of at a better angle right here. So the drain plug is just right here. I've got a bin right here with all my oil change goodies in it. And I've got 2 filters. While I'm thinking about it, I got to write everything down. You guys have to write everything down? Everything has to be written down. I can't remember anything. So, see if I can find my Sharpie. This is going to seem a little bit disorganized because this is on the fly. There's a Sharpie if I've ever seen one. It's a big old Sharpie. This is the one that you had in college to write on somebody that fell asleep a little too early. Ventrac. Bam. So I'll set this to the side for my next service. Napa filters are actually, I think, made by Man & Hummel, which I believe is Wix. I'm pretty sure. Guys, correct me on that. Napa Gold, best you can get, pretty much, in my humble opinion, for an oil filter, Napa Gold or Wix filters. I'm all about Wix filters. Wix used to be a sponsor of the channel back when I was doing a lot more automotive content. They're not really so much a sponsor of the channel now, but I just believe in the product. I don't tell you something that I wouldn't use. So first thing we're going to do, grab an adjustable wrench and a drain pan and get it up underneath here. We're going to put on a rubber glove since I'm fooling with the camera. And we're going to drain the oil out of this puppy. Okie dokie. Oh, got a couple radiators over here. I'll tell you all about those in a second. We're going to take a little shop walk here in a second also. So stick around. Lots more to come. Okay. I'm going to reach under here. Let me show you what I'm doing real quick so you guys know. There is a plug right there, and that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to undo that plug. We're going to let the oil drain, then I'm going to pop the oil filter off on the other side. It'd be nice if it was on this side. The Ventrac has a little Kubota diesel. It's like a B series, I think, diesel engine. That's what they call it. And it just needs servicing. I did a service video the last time I did this, and I can't remember what the hours were. In the video, I said it was something, but I think I'm over by about 20 hours. And I also have a little issue. You guys heard something rattling? I thought it was the muffler. Must be a heat shield rattling. And I already checked the air filter. Everything's good there. This is one of the most used little machines on the farm. I know it doesn't seem like a, manly farm tractor or whatever, but I don't know who defines manly, but it's a good little farm tractor. It is, like I said, absolutely the most used machine on the farm. Now my adjustable wrench must be over here in a toolbox. I hope my buddy John comes over. That'd be fun. Oh, we got to turn off the Honda out here. Let me run out and turn it off. Turn the power off of the radio. There we go. Oh, there's 2 Sharpies in here. G. Now we got a good Sharpie. It feels so good in here. It's so hot and humid outside. I've got a window unit air conditioner in this building. Lurking while cleaning the chicken coops. Oh, cool. Wix sold out. That's why they don't sponsor you probably. They did a cutaway and the new parts are cheaper. I did not know that. That's something I did not know. They reached out to me. Oh, they make a, let me make sure I'm turning this right. That way. They make a part that monitors your air filter. Forget what it's called, but I had one on my John Deere tractor, and when I put it on the Deere, it ate the battery. It drew a constant draw on the battery, and it was quite annoying. So I took it off, and I don't want another one. They want to come here and put one on, but I don't want to put it on here. Let's get a nice rag. It's going to seem like we're a little sporadic and all over the place here, because we are. Okay. Drain the oil out of this dude. Okay, this is the little drain plug. Sling all that oil out of there. Really cool drain pan I'll show you guys here in just a second. Those guys were a sponsor of the channel. I'll remember the brand in a second. I'll post a link at the end of the video to that critter. It's in my Amazon store. In case you guys don't know, I have an Amazon page. Typically, it's linked at the bottom of most videos. And anything that I use on the farm, I will try and link to it if it's a product I believe in. All right, we're going to crack open the oil up top here. There we go. Wipe everything down. Get all the dust out of the way so we don't introduce dust into our engine. We're going to be all over the place today, guys. I'm all about trying to keep any micro dust particles out of my engine. So I'll wipe off my oil cap right there. And we'll wipe this guy out. John, if you're still watching, come on over. We're going to hang out for a bit if you want to. Oh, look, lots of dust. And we're going to go on over on the other side and see if we can get the oil filter off. Before I do that, pop this cover off of here. Take a look at this little bitty oil filter. Just a tiny little fella. For my reference, 1365 Napa Gold. I'm not a big Chinese product guy, but I'm going to tell you this is a game changer right here. And I'm not a big Vevor guy. There's a lot of products out there by Vevor that are copying good American products. I'm not a big fan of that either, but I am a big fan of having this oil filter wrench set. And man, it's a game changer to have this. At the end of this video, if you want to come back, I will post a link to the oil filter wrench set here that I'm using. I think that's the right. Nope, not the one. Hopefully we've got the right one in here. Is that it? No. I think that's it right there. Cool. So fits right on there. Super easy. Just a no-brainer to have a oil filter wrench set like that, especially when you have multiple pieces of equipment. We're still draining oil. This takes 3.9 quarts, 4 quarts basically. Now, I've got to run and grab the oil. So I'll be right back. I'll talk to you guys as I grab, well, let's just take you over there as I grab the oil. Wipe my hands off. Let that drain. Promised you a little shop tour. So I know the service is a little spotty in here, but on the back wall here, this is going to be the tool area, guys. So I'm going to build all this out. There'll be a wood stove right here in the middle of the shop from Kuma Stoves. They're right over here. Get ready to drool over the Yoda corn. This is the 88 Toyota pickup. Let me just turn the camera around. See if this thing will let me do it with the gloves on. Camera. Turn around. Turn around. There we go. All right. Northern Tool. Best friends in the world. Love my Northern Tool and equipment. Awesome. Shout out. So this is the Yodacorn. This is a 1988 Toyota pickup 22 RE engine. I picked it up probably 4 years ago, back pre shutdown of the whole world, if you get my drift. This I bought this truck for 12 grand. I spent some money on this truck, but ain't no telling what it's worth now. It's got 75,500 miles, something like that. I don't drive it very much, but I do get out and drive it some. And I use it as a pickup. But that's the Yodacorn. I forgot what I was coming over here for. Oh, I was going to get oil. But in the meantime, this is Dad's Bronco. The Popcorn the Willis Jeep is back there in the corner. This is my dad's 68 Bronco. Was my dad's 68 Bronco. It runs, it drives. Not sure. This was Dad's attempt at camouflage. It's got the 289 V8, 3-speed on the tree, all original vehicle with a J.C. Whitney catalog, very rare aftermarket roof. Really cool aftermarket top. We're going to be doing a full restoration of this thing, a driving restoration, I hope, and we'll all be able to enjoy that video series. So stay tuned. Dad won that in a poker game back in the 80s. This thing, you could buy Broncos like that for $500 or less back in the 80s. Got a butcher block over there for the butcher shop, a couple e-bikes for going to the beach, a couple Toro mowers in here, Toro 2000, Toro Titan, log splitter. This is a Wolf Ridge log splitter, and my Rubicon, my wintertime Honda Rubicon. I hear John, the neighbor, coming up. So you guys are going to get to meet my Wisconsin neighbor. This is all live edge lumber that I milled off the sawmill. And we've got some wild cherry in here. We've got some oak in there. And we also have some black walnut. And these are shop decorative items. The wood stoves, that's why we came over here. These are 2 Kuma wood stoves that are going to be installed. We've got some Merriweather wire for the next project. And some meat cutting saws for the butcher shop. Everything's in progress here. Kubota RTV. Let me walk over here and get my oil. All right, let's John, I'll be right back. It's okay to talk, John. He's all being quiet. John, have you ever been in a live video? You've been in a video, right? Yeah, 2, I think. 2? Yeah. Never alive though, huh? So Chevron, back in the day, used to work with Chevron. This is Chevron heavy duty diesel engine oil, 5W40. I believe that's what we've been putting in the Ventrac. Heavy duty synthetic 5W40. There is some Ventrac specific oil somewhere on this property. I like to use the Ventrac specific oil, but where that oil is, how does Kid Rock say it? Only God knows why. Only God knows where it is. 1 gallon, so we're at 4 quarts. It's 3.9 quarts to get into to fill that Ventrac. And now we've got John to help us change the oil. And this is a brand new one. Good deal. So we used to work with Chevron Techron back in the day. John, you don't see any Ventrac oil over there, do you? I know I got a case of it somewhere. Would probably be on this big table. 5W40 Dello. Dello stands for Diesel Engine Lubricating Oil. I don't think I have any in here. Guys, this is John. He's a Vietnam veteran. No, not quite that old. Not quite that old. Let me turn the camera back around so we can all see what's going on. I might put you to work, John.
That's why I come over.
All right, that's good. John is a great neighbor. John, tell him how we met.
Saw an ad for, or not an ad, but on Zillow.
Yeah.
Some land for sale that you had, and came up, saw it with your real estate guy, and
yeah, it's been like 5 years.
Pretty close.
Yeah. So I had originally 200 acres on the farm here, guys, and it was just so overwhelming. I just didn't have the time and energy to put into the additional 50 acres across the road. So I bought the land for dirt cheap and sold it to John for way, way more than what I paid for it.
Not much more.
No, it wasn't much more. I gave him a heck of a deal. That was in March of 2019, I think. That's when pandemic started.
COVID started kicking off.
Yep, we had no idea what real estate was going to do, and I was scared to death I'd never be able to sell it, right? So we're like, let's give him a smoking deal. Plus, I met him, and he's a super nice guy, great neighbor to have, and
worked out well for everybody.
Yeah, there'll be wedding bells in John's future too.
Oh my!
We don't even want to get into there. His girlfriend might be watching. So we're still draining oil off of this side, but I need to get the filter off on the other side without making a huge mess. So let's come around here. You looking for oil still?
Yeah.
I think we're okay. I'm just going to put the wrong kind of oil in. You know what? I might let you guys talk to John. I'm going to unplug my mic and you guys tell me. Here we go. I'm going to unplug the fancy mic and let you ask John a few questions about what it's like to live next to the Stony Ridge farmer while I run down and grab the right oil. So, yeah, put him on the spot, right? Can you hear me okay? Can you guys hear us okay? That's the biggest question. And if you can hear me, I'm going to zip down to the other shop real quick and see if I can find the Ventrac oil. I want to use Ventrac specific oil if I possibly can. So somebody out of all 800 that are watching, tell us you can hear me okay. And then you'll be able to hear John. You'll put John on the spot. A lot of ums and uhs.
Oh, no, I'm ready.
He's ready.
Let's do this.
Yes. Yes. All right. I'm going to leave y'all with John. I'll be right back.
Is there a microphone here for me?
No, it's good. It's on the phone.
Oh, I got you.
Hey, can I take your side-by-side down?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Tell them what it's like to live next to
What it's like to live next to Josh. It's pretty good. There's always some sort of excitement, something entertaining to do. Got a lot of property to play around on. Whatever we want to do, shooting, fishing. I was over here a couple days ago with my daughter. We're doing some fishing. Always some sort of cool thing he's got here to check out, work on, play with. Anybody got any questions? Oh, now it's beeping. I don't know what's going on. Oh. I think something went dead, I'm thinking. I don't know. Can you guys still hear me? What kind of fish? Bernadine Mackey. We were catching crappie, or as they call it down here, crappie. I'm from Wisconsin, so I've been in North Carolina 14 years. Why you moved from Wisconsin? 08. 2008 was a killer for me. I actually went to Florida for almost 5 years. And I got a job building bridges. And I came up to North Carolina because we got a big job up here. And I've stayed since. And we've been working here nonstop. What do you have on your property? Actually, I just moved in my house. I've been there, moved in June, so it's been 1 year in June. Right now, just a storage shed. Had a garden this year, but since I cleared wild property for my house, the deer absolutely demolished my garden. I plan on clearing a little bit more, having some couple cows on it. This thing started going crazy and it flopped over, man.
Oh, yeah.
Started beeping and stuff.
Beeping.
Then this thing flopped over. Been having to hold it.
Hold on, let's see what we got. I know what was wrong. It was overheating. Yeah, let's move that thing.
Yes, I built the house, and
there we go.
actually Josh helped me with the driveway.
Bam, there you go.
As well as other friends. He's been very helpful to me, so I try to be helpful back as much as possible. That's why when I joined his live feed, I didn't even know he's doing one tonight, and I saw it. Actually, I just took my daughter back to Pennsylvania. She lives in upstate New York with her mother. And I made that drive today to Chambersburg and back. So, been on the road a long time today. I'm tired. And I was just sitting down, going to watch Facebook Reels, and Josh popped up. So,
I don't know where the oil is. I see some Honda oil. Oh, well.
well,
I'm totally out of it.
Apparently we still have the wrong oil, but we're going to probably roll with it, right?
I'm going to look up what it says right here.
It's a 1540.
It says 4,500Y capacity, 4.6 quarts rear transaxle. Oh, that's not what I'm looking for.
Engine oil 1030.
Yep, it says 1030.
Wow.
We got 540. So those numbers, they average out. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you got,
What do you got? 540?
yeah, it'll be fine.
Just put half the amount in it. We'll be good to go.
Yeah, that sounds good. I got to get this filter off real quick. So, John, continue to entertain.
I'm trying to be entertaining. I hope I'm doing all right.
I think you're doing great. You're saving me from having to entertain, which is awesome. All right. New Napa Gold. We're going to set this guy right over here. I'm going to pop this old one off if I was smart.
K9 Striker says, make up the difference with some corn oil.
Yeah, there you go.
Love it. Love it. A little redneck ingenuity there.
Oh, yeah. Look, I did a good job. I put the daggone filter in correctly, and it's loose enough that I can get it off without a wrench. That's the longest. Oh, there we go. Man, I was thinking when I done that. Look at that. She's off. I can't believe I did that. Was that smart? Look how tiny this filter is for this diesel engine. So small. Okay, here's how we remove the plastic. So we get little bits of plastic inside of our engine. All right.
What else you got for me, people? We got, sounds like this gentleman's doing great. Not sure which one you're talking about, but we're both doing really, really well, Carol.
We are. I think we are anyway. For a couple of hillbillies.
Mini fridge in the shop.
Yeah, we got a mini fridge.
Yeah, got that. And what? Multiple freezers. Yeah,
We got freezers.
There's plenty of room for keeping stuff cold if you're that's what you're getting at there, Reed.
I happened to spy that John has a ice cold beverage in his side by side on the way.
I didn't know if I should have that on the live stream or not.
I think it's okay as long as we don't make Budweiser mad or Bud Light. John gave me a Bud Light mirror the other day. Didn't know why he gave it to me.
Yeah, did you do it? Did you?
It's over there somewhere.
Did you? Oh, you didn't give it to the other John? Or sabotage him yet?
No.
What branch were you?
Political.
I was not military. Josh was Air Force.
Yep. All right. Is this the wrong filter? What we got going here? That's neat.
I believe if I go back in time, I would have joined the armed forces. I think that would have been a good thing to start out with.
I was going down the wrong pathway myself, and
I could have used that myself.
Yeah.
It's a beer raider.
Beer raider. You know, there's only like 2 beers in there. Somebody came over here and drank them all.
All right, Canine Striker. John, what would I need to bribe Josh with to get him to let me pet Tammy? Brother, I bet if he if you came here and if you could catch Tammy, you could pet her all you wanted.
Yeah.
There's no charge.
Yeah. There is no petting Tammy the donkey.
What rank was Josh? I believe he's a
E4.
5-star general.
No.
No. What'd you say?
I was at E4.
E4.
When I got out. Senior airman in the Air Force. So just before sergeant. Staff sergeant. So E4.
Bill Ridley is the rain on y'all way. It is supposed to rain later. I did catch a little bit coming through Virginia.
We need some rain.
But very little. We could definitely use the rain again.
Yeah.
My lawn's starting to turn green again. I'm loving it.
Yeah, we could use some rain here for sure.
Canine Striker's laughing. Tammy is very elusive. She does not like people.
Yeah, she's the Marilyn Manson of donkeys.
That she is.
Yeah, she's more. No, wait, that's Rob Zombie, isn't it? She's more human than human. You ain't gonna touch that donkey. I have never been able to pet her.
Are you a fast runner, Canine Striker?
Can you dodge a donkey kick? That's a better.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta get this filter. I have a wrench that is worth at least 37 cents here. It's really, really a great one. Oh. Check out how many clicks you can get on that wrench. Is that I think that wrench came over on the Mayflower.
I think so too.
Okay.
It's a no-name wrench. You know it's a good one.
No name.
No name.
Ever tell you about the doctor that got mad at me when I was a nurse? We were working the night shift, and we have all sorts of various cultures in the hospital, various people from various places, and there is definitely a culture of being offended in the higher educational realm of things. In other words, the smarter you are, the easier it is to hurt your feelings. So this widow doctor, you ready? This widow doctor, such a really nice friend, and he doesn't work at the hospital anymore because the guy was a jerk. And let me tell you guys, respect your nurses, please. Please, please. The hardest working people, well, there's a lot of hard-working people in the hospital, but respect your nurses. Treat them like gold, and they'll treat you like gold. It's such a disparaging difference in income level from a nurse, and I'm a registered nurse, guys. Still keep my license up. There's such a disparagement between the income of a registered nurse and a physician. So back when I was working, nurse made 55, 60 grand a year. Now I don't know what it is, like 120. It's probably doubled. And the doctor made 600 a year, 500 or 600. So this doctor talked down to me. I called him, and we were explaining. Sometimes the patient will come into the hospital and we won't know their name. Well, I worked in the intensive care unit. But we didn't know their name, so I called him and I said, patient, no name. There's no name associated with this patient. It's called no name. And he said, it's no name. It's not no name. We don't know their name, okay? Evidently, there was Jane Does and John Does in the hospital, and we had to go with no name. So, yeah. No name was not his name. That doctor no longer works. He there are bad doctors, good doctors, bad nurses, good nurses, bad garbage men, good garbage men. So
I don't know why you wouldn't be nice to your nurses. They're the ones directly taking care of you. So,
doing everything. Yep. You wouldn't believe physicians. Most physicians are great. They really work good with nurses, but some physicians are not so great. And some families are pretty hard on nurses. You work in intensive care like I did, it's life and death every single moment of every single day. And super high stress job. So proud that I did that, saved a lot of lives, worked with a lot of people, and took care of a lot of wonderful families. But that was just one instance where it wasn't so good. Now, Josh still have that girlfriend? Nope. She was nice enough. Everything went pretty well. I'm going to leave John over there to talk to you guys.
Yeah, it's kind of my live stream now, isn't it?
It's your live stream now.
I was going to answer this one here, or look at this one.
So
Mark Barr says, "Welcome, mate, from Brisbane, Australia."
Brisbane. Let's get him over
I
here.
totally butchered that.
Oh, that's a strong magnet. We're gonna get you guys over on the other side. It's time to put oil in this thing. Doesn't take long to change the oil.
I gotta get a sip of water real quick.
Yeah, you can bring your water in here. Your fire water. So anyway, she's a very sweet girl. I just don't think that the timing was quite right, guys. That's what's up. But I was dating someone for quite some time. Still talk to her, still friends. It's okay. Sometimes things just don't work out, and it's okay. I did go out on a date with a new girl. Jeffrey's asking about that, a new young lady, just the other night. And that went pretty well. I don't know if it has a future or anything like that, but it's just fun. Best place to meet a friend and wife I've found out there, says Mike. Let's see what Mike is saying here. Where is the best place? What are we doing? We're servicing on the Ventrac, brother. How many first aid kits do you have in the shop? How many first aid kits we got in here, John? Here's one.
Roll a paper
right
towel.
Yeah, here's the first one. Wait, hold on. That's one. Hold on. Here's number 2.
And some gloves.
Oh, gloves. Yeah, number 3. I don't have a first aid kit in the shop. I got duct tape in the shop, but what's first aid? If I cut my arm off, I'm gonna take my pants off and tie it around and go to the hospital naked. I guess. That's funny.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Don't have a first aid kit. Let's get the camera back here so John can.
Whoa!
Oh, we got a jumper. There we go. Yeah, I don't have a first aid kit in any part of the farm, I don't guess. I mean, first aid is, what would you need in a first aid kit here? Not like I'd need something for poison. The only thing I really would like to have is an eye wash station. That would be nice to have here in the shop in case I get something splashed in my eye like just now. But yeah, I don't have a first aid kit. How long before Josh starts having beef for sale on the farm? Let's talk about that. Yeah, duct tape till you get there and tie a rag around it. We got to do a tourniquet. My local fire department.
Sure.
Come on over here, John, so everybody can see you.
I was looking at his name. I'm sorry.
Short bus mooner.
That's awesome.
So I have a rescue squad is within, what, 2 miles of here? Fire department rescue squad?
Yeah, very close.
Yeah. So, I thought about that today. I was getting ready to go out and run a piece of equipment. By the way, if you're joining us just now, I'm sorry my back is to you. And John's back is to you. Look at that. He's teachable.
Where are your safety glasses?
Right here. What do we need safety glasses for an oil change for?
Bernadine.
So no first aid kit on the farm.
Favorite place or part on the farm? On his farm,
Yeah, what's your favorite place?
depends what we're doing. If we're whipping donuts, it's probably the back pasture.
Or the front.
Where you're not running cows yet. Or he's got a little Stony Ridge Falls. He's got it's pretty cool when the water's running.
Yeah, waterfall's nice down there. The pond, you got to fish in the pond. Uh-oh, guess what Dummy did?
Forgot to put the plug in.
Yeah, baby.
Wow.
Man, we just rinsing the engine out today. What do I do with the plug?
Oh, best place to meet people was Mark Wilson is at a hospital is what he meant.
Oh, yeah. I concur. I would agree. To meet lady friends.
Yeah, Stony Ridge Falls. K9 Striker is up to date or knows what's going on around here.
Dude, he's got it going on. That K9 Striker's the one that wants to catch Tammy, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Good luck.
Good luck. Good luck. Josh's gazebo outdoor cooking area is yes, it is.
It is. We've had a few adult beverages out there. Now, you guys see how John is struggling to see your comments? Like,
yeah, I gotta get
doing
up
that
on
number
it.
right there. I'm doing it. It's a struggle.
Yeah.
I sometimes have a headache after because the print's so
Yeah,
small.
Josh are like, how 6 months apart, something like that.
Age-wise,
My eyes are starting to go with reading.
do you think it's age or stress or?
Oh, it's age. Canine Striker, you're relentless. One day I will pet Tammy.
Oh, we were talking about beef. Let me finish pouring this oil in here and checking it, make sure I didn't lose 15 quarts out the oil drain plug where I didn't put it back because I'm multitasking. So beef is here. But here's what the problem is. I got a government issue. I'll tell you that in a second. Everything's regulated. You guys hear me rant about the government all the time, right? Well, here comes another one. Everything's so super regulated. So in order for me to ship online beef, I've got to have inspections here. I've got to have a government inspector come and inspect, or I ship it straight from the butcher shop, which is nearly impossible. So I really don't know how the heck I'm going to do it. I do sell local. John, if you need a rag, I know it's.
No, I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
I'm just a good-looking dude on camera tonight.
Well, so anyway, I'm working through that right now with shipment of beef. I'm doing my very best. It's been over a year now, trying to get all the permitting process and all that stuff done. Are you planning to have kids in the future? It would be fun to be surrounded by kids. Tell them what kids would be. Well, John, you've got a kid. I'm almost 50.
I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, not at this age to have a newborn.
No, a newborn at 50.
It's pretty tough.
It's going to be tough. I always thought that I'd have kids, but my former wife had some different plans. So I don't know what the absolute answer is to that, to be honest. And I'm in the dating world, so I don't mind dating someone with kids. And I wouldn't mind my future wife to, have a kid or two. I'd prefer one, probably. Be nice to have a boy, but I think I'd be a good dad. I don't know. What do you think, John?
Absolutely.
All right, contact. Clear prop. Clear prop. Oh, sounds better. Sounds smoother already. Okay, let me check that oil. See what we got going.
Let's see. Reed Wilson, hello from Mass. How you doing, Reed?
Mass, got a Massachusetts fella in here?
Massachusetts.
Boston, down by the harbor. I've always wanted to go to Boston. I had an opportunity to go to Boston a couple weeks ago with a young lady that I dated a while back, and she moved. Did I tell you this?
No.
Yeah. So the first person I really dated after my the big D invited me to go to Boston to a baseball game, but I was dating another young lady and a pretty honest dude. I didn't want to.
They don't like that.
Yeah, I didn't want to be sneaky. No. They don't like that. I didn't want to be sneaky, so I didn't
Oh,
go.
he says your mic's not working.
No? Oh, you're not hearing me because this isn't on. But you can hear us, right?
Okay.
Yeah. You're not going to hear me because it's not on right now. So, anyway, I didn't go. I'm going to let this machine down.
Carolyn, where are you from in Wisconsin? I grew up in Auburndale.
Is there anything I'm going to crush over there, John? Yeah, that's good. Ventrac is ready to mow tomorrow. All right, good. Oh, I told you guys I'd show you this drain pan. This is a really cool drain pan. I geek out over silly stuff, but this has a hole right there, a catch for your oil filter, so your oil filter will drain. Really, really cool. When I get done, I'll try and post a link to it in the video description for you guys. The oil does not drain out of it if you don't put the filter on there correctly, though, just so you know. So anyway, I wished I would have gone because the young lady that I was dating, she and I decided to cut ties. And I missed out on an awesome trip to Boston, down by the harbor. I've always wanted to go to Boston. Some of my favorite Boston movies. There's so many good movies in Boston. Good Will Hunting is one of my.
I like them apples.
Yeah, Good Will Hunting is one of my favorite. And if I did go to Boston, I think I would go to MIT, check that place out. I think I would go to all the colleges. That's really something that's intriguing to me. I wasn't college material back when I was in school. It was kind of a not such a good influence, and I hung around with some people that were definitely a bad influence. And I wished I would have done better. But here I am with you wonderful people enjoying the farm life. So I guess I did something right. It goes to show hard work pays off, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
John is a hard worker himself. John he builds bridges for a major construction outfit. Again, hard work that pays off. So nice stuff, guys. Well, we're going to get out of here. I just wanted to bring you guys in live. I needed somebody to hang out with and talk to for a bit. So
worked out perfect.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Caroline ever send you back where she's from? Schulzberg.
Schulzberg. I don't know where that is.
I'm not even familiar with that.
Must be near Schmalzberg.
Schulzberg.
Remember, you can buy your own steak and lobster. Yeah, I guess so. Well, guys, thanks a lot for joining me. I just wanted to bring you in, show you what was going on, take you around the shop. I told you I'd take you over to the race car real quick, so let's take you over there. John likes the race car. Oh, yeah, everybody likes the race car. I'm going to tell you what I've got going, and you'll see it in future videos. The radiator is shot in this thing, and it's just flopping around in here, so I've got to get in with a welder, weld up some radiator supports. It doesn't have an alternator. I do have one. I'm going to set up a one-wire alternator for it. The tires are bad. They're old. They're going flat. I'm going to go ahead and get some new tires for it. And I don't know. We may take it to the track there. We're in NASCAR country here. There's a whole lot of tracks local. I would love to take this, rent the track for a few hours, and take you guys along. So let me know if you'd like to see that. Awesome stuff. Thanks, guys. Say goodbye to John. Woo! Yeah, we'll catch you guys later. Thanks a lot. Woo!